They show you success, but hide the cost. Hustle culture is not what it looks like. Watch till the end for real truth, like, share, subscribe for mindset awareness, comment. If you feel this pressure daily, hustle culture promotes the idea that success comes only from working more hours, pushing harder, and never slowing down. No matter what the cost is, on the surface, it looks motivating because it shows people building businesses, achieving goals, and reaching financial success through non-stop effort and discipline. But what is rarely shown is the exhaustion, mental pressure, and emotional burnout that builds silently behind that constant productivity. The human brain is not designed for continuous high-intensity output without recovery. Yet hustle culture ignores this completely. Over time, people start confusing being busy with being successful, even when real progress is not actually happening. This creates a dangerous illusion where exhaustion feels like achievement instead of a warning sign. Many people continue pushing forward without realizing their performance and health are slowly declining. Productivity without balance eventually leads to collapse, not success. In hustle culture, burnout is often treated like a badge of honor instead of a serious mental and physical warning signal. People proudly share how little they sleep, how much they work, and how they have no time for rest or recovery. This mindset makes exhaustion feel normal and even necessary for achieving goals, which is deeply misleading. The body and mind begin to operate under constant stress, which reduces creativity, focus, and decision-making ability. Over time, performance actually decreases, even though effort increases significantly. Instead of recognizing burnout as a problem, people often push harder, which makes the situation worse. This cycle slowly damages long-term productivity and emotional stability. True success cannot exist without recovery and balance. Behind the motivational quotes and success stories, there is often a hidden cost that includes anxiety, stress, and emotional fatigue. Constant pressure to perform creates a mindset where rest feels like failure instead of recovery. This leads to guilt during breaks and fear of slowing down, even when the body needs rest. Mental health begins to decline quietly because stress becomes a permanent state instead of a temporary phase. People start feeling disconnected from their own lives while chasing goals that never feel complete. The pressure to always achieve more removes satisfaction from progress already made. Over time, this creates emotional exhaustion that is harder to fix than physical tiredness. Ignoring mental health eventually destroys long-term success potential. Hustle culture is heavily influenced by social comparison, where people constantly measure their progress against others online. Social media amplifies success stories while hiding failures, struggles, and slow progress behind the scenes. This creates unrealistic expectations about how fast success should happen in real life. People begin feeling behind even when they are actually making normal, steady progress. This pressure pushes them to work harder without considering whether their direction is correct. Comparison shifts focus away from personal growth and toward external validation. The result is stress-driven productivity instead of purpose-driven progress. True growth happens when comparison is replaced with self-awareness. One of the most harmful beliefs in hustle culture is that resting means falling behind or being unproductive. This creates guilt around taking breaks, which leads to overworking without proper recovery time. But rest is not the opposite of productivity, it is a necessary part of it. Without rest, the brain loses clarity, focus, and problem-solving ability over time. Many mistakes in work and business happen because of fatigue, not lack of skill. Ignoring rest leads to diminishing returns where more effort produces less output. Sustainable success requires cycles of work and recovery. Rest is part of strategy, but weakness. Hustle culture can create a psychological dependency on being constantly busy, which becomes difficult to break. People start feeling uncomfortable when they are not working, even during necessary downtime. This creates a loop where productivity becomes tied to self-worth and identity. The brain begins to associate rest with guilt and work with validation. Over time, this addiction leads to imbalance in personal relationships health, and emotional well-being. Even when goals are achieved, people struggle to feel satisfied or fulfilled. There is always a sense that more must be done before resting is allowed. True balance requires breaking this mental dependency. When hustle becomes the main focus, other important areas of life often start receiving less attention and care. Family friendships and personal experiences begin to feel secondary compared to work goals and achievements. Over time, emotional connections weaken because time and energy are always directed toward productivity. Life starts feeling like a continuous task list instead of meaningful experiences. Many people realize too late that success was achieved at the cost of important relationships. Balance is what allows success to feel fulfilling instead of empty. Without balance, achievements lose emotional meaning. Life quality matters as much as financial success. Hustle culture often promotes the idea that success has no final destination, only continuous upward movement. This mindset removes satisfaction because no achievement ever feels enough or complete. Even after reaching goals, people immediately set new ones without enjoying progress already made. This creates a cycle of endless pursuit without emotional fulfillment. Without stopping points, success becomes exhausting instead of rewarding. The brain never gets time to process achievement properly. This leads to chronic dissatisfaction, even in successful individuals. Defining success milestones is essential for mental peace. Real long-term success is built on balance between effort, rest, health, and personal life. High performance cannot be maintained without recovery and mental clarity. Successful people often understand the importance of pacing themselves strategically. Consistency over time is more powerful than short bursts of extreme effort. Balanced systems create stability and prevent burnout. Sustainable growth always outperforms unsustainable intensity. Health and success must work together, not against each other. Balance is the real foundation of lasting achievement. Hustle culture can inspire action, but it becomes dangerous when it removes balance and promotes constant overwork as the only path to success. The truth is, success without health, peace, and relationships is incomplete and often unsustainable in the long run. Working hard is important, but working intelligently and sustainably is even more powerful. Rest, reflection, and recovery are essential parts of any successful journey. True achievement is not just about reaching goals, but also maintaining well-being along the way. You do not need to destroy your life to build a successful one. Real success supports your life instead of consuming it. Balance is the hidden key that hustle culture often ignores. Share this with someone feeling burnt out. Like, share, subscribe for real mindset truth, comment. If you feel this pressure too, protect your peace while chasing success. See you in the next video.